Hi everybody, it's Miss Madrazo. I am going to show you how to round in this video. So, we are going to use this rounding rhyme to help guide us, and the first step tells us to find your number. So in order to find our number, we must know about our place values. So let's look at our example number 1. 8 is in the ones place, 7 is in the tens place, 5 is in the hundreds place, and 3 is in the thousands place. So because our goal is to round to the nearest 10, we need to find the digit that is also in the tens place. So I'm going to go ahead, and just how this is circled, I am going to circle the digit 7. Again, it's the digit in the tens place, and we are rounding to the nearest 10. The next step tells us to look right next door. See that this is pointing to the right side and it is underlined. That tells me that I should underline the digit that is to the right of the circled digit. So now I have the underlined digit 8. So let's move on to the next part of the rhyme. It tells me 0 to 4, round down, ignore. Okay, and if we're looking at our underlined digit, which is so important because it tells us whether we round down or round up, we can see that digit 8 is not 0 to 4. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and no 8 here. So that means let's move on to the next part of the rhyme. 5 to 9, round up, add one more. And if I look at my number line, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 is right there. That means this is the part that I'm looking for, and it tells me to add 1. I have to add one more. So I'm going to write down a plus 1 underneath the 7. And the reason why it's underneath the 7 is because we are rounding to the nearest tens place. So you have to make sure your place values are aligned. And my plus 1 is underneath the tens place. Once you have that down, you can go ahead and add 7 plus 1 is 8, and move on to the next part of the rhyme. Digits to the left stay the same. To the left of the 7, or the circle digit, is 3 and 5, and it tells me I should just drop those down and keep it the same. Done with that, let's move on to the last part. Digits to the right, zeros the game. There's only one digit to the right of the 7, or the circle digit, and it's telling me I should just turn that 8 into a 0. Okay? And then remember, there is a comma after every 3 digits starting from the ones place. So 1, 2, 3, my comma belongs here, and here you go. 3,578 rounded to the nearest 10 is 3,580. Let's do that for the next example, number 2. We have 2,354. Find my number. I know that 5 is in the tens place and I'm rounding to the tens place. Look right next door. 4 is the digit to the right side of 5, or the circle digit. 0 to 4, round down, ignore. I see 4 over here and it tells me that I should add 0. So I'm going to put my plus 0 underneath the 5 because it is, again, the tens place. And I am aligning my place values. 5 plus 0 is just 5. And then digits to the left stay the same. That tells me 2 and 3 can be kept. And digits to the right, zeros the gain. That tells me 4 will turn into a 0. And again, there is a comma after every 3 digits starting from the ones place. 1, 2, 3, comma over here. Box my answer. 2,354 rounded to the nearest 10 is 2,350. There you go.